Hi, Dr. Tim here, and I'm here to talk to you about thriving in change. Now, before we get into that, I want to give you a quick story. My brother has a neighbor that has a dog and a neighbor that has a cat. And one morning he woke up and his dog had the neighbor's cat in his mouth, muddy, bloody, and dead. Now, this guy lived out in the country and he did not want to confess to his neighbor that his dog killed his cat. So what he did, he took little Fluffy and he took Fluffy to the bathtub and he washed off the mud and he washed off the blood and he got the blow dryer out and fluffed up little kitty. Then in the middle of the night, he snuck on the back porch, he put the cat on the back porch and took off. Well, the next morning he gets a call from the neighbor. And he says, I need to talk to you. Can you come over? So he's like, am I busted? Did he catch me? Did he see me? So, he shyly goes over and he sees his neighbor has a cup of coffee in his hand. He's kind of shaking. He goes, I got to tell you, the strangest thing happened. My cat died and I buried it. And 3 days later, it was back on my porch. Freaked me out. Now, for those of you catching up, the dog dug up the cat. But what's the moral of the story? Don't clean up the cat, right? If it's muddy, if it's bloody, then just admit to it. So in terms of change, it can be ugly. It can be hard. Especially if you think of the last couple of years. Wow, the changes we've gone through, very difficult. That said, we can actually thrive in change if we understand the process, and we have a few techniques to help us. So this little series is going to give you some techniques for dealing with 3 stages of change. First stage is letting go. You need to release something. The second stage is, it's a lot of ambiguity and confusion, and you need to find your path. And the third stage is about rebuilding the future. So in the next video that you're going to be looking at, we're going to cover how do you let go of the past. See you then.